Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to this session friends. As you know, this is a session on cloud computing. So I'm Shakeel here. I'll be taking you through this demo session as well as I'm the trainer for you for the complete course. Okay, so before we start, let us try to see how we are going to conduct this session actually. First of all, this is a session that is going to be recorded. Not only this session, actually, each and every session will be recorded here. From the first day till the last day of our course, and all the recordings will be provided to you. That is one thing. Okay, but in the starting 3 classes, 2 to 3 classes, the sessions will be uploaded directly on the YouTube. Later on, people who register for the courses, for them the remaining classes will be shared. This is one thing. The second thing here is to keep the session more interesting. Let us keep the session more interactive actually. So what we can do, how we can interact. See, whenever you have any questions or whenever you have any doubt, just go to this chat box and you can send your questions or doubts in the chat box. Okay, so it will be very easy for me to address each and every person. And if you want to talk to me directly, then there is no problem. You can simply, unmute yourself and you can talk to me directly. But it is better if you can keep this session interactive through the chat box, at least for, the starting time. At the end of the session, there is no problem. We can simply talk to each other. There is no problem here. Okay, so these are some of the things we need to take care, and hopefully this session will be very interesting, and this session will help you a lot in understanding the concept of cloud computing. Done. Now let us begin our session now. What is cloud computing? See, this is one question that is like this is one technology which is like quite in demand for many years now, right? At least for last 4 to 5 years, one of the most demanding jobs and one of the most demanding technologies, cloud computing technology. And for many more years to come, it will be one of the most demanding jobs and one of the most demanding technology it will remain. Cloud computing is in highly demand all over the globe. But why so? Why it is in so much demand? So let us try to set our agenda first. So what we do here is we will try to understand what is cloud computing. This is first thing. And who can learn cloud computing? This is another question. And the third one is jobs on our cloud computing. What about jobs and packages and salaries and whatever? All these things we will cover in this third question. So these are the 3 major questions that we will try to address today. What is cloud computing? Who can learn cloud computing? And what jobs are available on this cloud computing platform? Okay. Now, to understand cloud computing, there are certain things we need to understand very carefully here. One of the things we need to understand here is we need to understand what is a computer network. Cloud computing is something that is related to our computer network. Cloud computing is a technology that is directly related to our computer networks. So how the computer networks will look actually? Now, this is the way the computer networks will look. Okay. See what we have in this computer network. We have internet here. Internet is one type of computer network. What is internet? Internet is a network where any person can connect, right? You can connect to internet. I can connect to internet. What we need? We just need a internet connection and we need a device, maybe a mobile phone or a laptop or a desktop or a tab, whatever. So we can connect to the internet. And what we have over the internet? See, whenever you connect to internet, you connect to a website or a application, right? Maybe it is a gaming application or a banking application or a messaging application like WhatsApp, or like, some food ordering applications like Ola, Zomato or Swiggy, some cab applications like, Ola, Uber. Like there are many applications available. So it can be a web application, it can be a file application, or it can be email application. Okay, it can be a database application. So whatever is there over the internet, it comes under applications. Done. So this is one part of our computer network, that is internet. Now the other computer network that we have is called intranet. What is the terminology here? Intranet. Intranet means your company's network. You know, there are many companies we have all over the globe, right? Let us take the example of a city like Hyderabad. We have Google, Facebook, Microsoft, you know, IBM, HP, Dell, Infosys. There are many companies we have, and all the companies have computers within the company. So why these people are keeping computers within the company? So that the employee can go there, the person who is working in that company can go there and they can do some work. Maybe someone is a programmer, maybe someone is a HR, maybe a multimedia person, maybe a accounts person, maybe someone is dealing with finance, or maybe someone is a IT guy. Whatever that person role or responsibility may be, that person will use a computer. So suppose imagine I am working in a company like Infosys. So my account will be there in the Infosys company. So I will go to the Infosys branch. Suppose let's say in Hyderabad, I go there, I enter there, I use a computer and start working whatever role is there for me. So that computer network is actually known as intranet. I hope it is clear now. What is the difference between internet and intranet? Internet is for public access. Intranet is only for companies access. Okay, done. Now, whether it is internet or intranet, there are certain devices we have in a computer network that are called. I repeat, whether it is internet or intranet, there are certain devices we have that are common. Like, you know, there is a firewall we have over the internet as well as intranet. There is a router we have over the internet as well as intranet. There is a server we have over the internet as well as in intranet. These devices are commonly available everywhere. Of course, computers and laptops are like, you know, personal devices nowadays, but firewalls, routers, and servers are very common everywhere. You know, when you say google.com from your machine, when I say machine, I'm talking about mobile phone or a laptop or a desktop. When you say google.com from your machine, you connect to google.com, but you know, in between your machine and google.com, maybe there are like say 70 routers available. There is a possibility. Maybe there are many firewalls available. You are sitting somewhere in Chennai, for example, and Google server is available somewhere in Singapore. So see how far is your location from Google server. So there are many devices we have in between our machine and the other machine. So over the internet, we have servers, firewalls, and routers. Within the company also, we have servers, firewalls, and routers. Now, what is a firewall and router? Let us see very briefly. In coming classes, we will see more details about these devices. But as of now, when I say firewall, you know, firewall is a device that is working to provide security for our network. Name says everything, firewall. So it will provide security for our network. Unnecessary, it will not allow anyone to enter inside, and unnecessary, it will not deny anyone to go outside. That is the work of a firewall. It is there to protect our network. Okay, done. That is firewall. Router. Router is a device that will make communication between intranet and internet. You might see a router in your home also, right? If you're having an internet connection with cable connection, you can see there is a router in your home. But actually, that is not an actual router. That is actually called as an access point. Actual router is a bit different device. But again, the work of router is to make communication between two or more different networks. Done? Now, what is internet? We know. What is intranet? We know. What is a router? We know. What is a firewall? We know. At least we know what is the use of it. At least we know some basics. Now, out of all these devices, friends, the most important device that we have in a computer network is actually a server. See, if it is a company like Infosys or a small company, or maybe suppose a bank anywhere, or maybe it is over the internet, whether it is intranet or whether it is internet, the most important device that we have in any computer network is server. And you know, friends, to understand cloud computing in a better way, you should understand the concept of server very well. Okay, so please I'll take at least 15 to 20 minutes to explain about server actually. So then only the concept of cloud computing will look very easy for you. Okay, so before I go to server again, let me just remind you, like I said, this session is a recorded session. So whenever you have any doubts or whenever you have any questions, please send your questions in the chat box. Whatever doubts you have, please try to clear everything. We are not starting any, AWS topic today or cloud computing topic. We are simply trying to understand what is this technology and what options and what opportunities we have. Okay, so be more friendly here. Okay, fine. So what is a server now? Remember I told you over the internet, we have many websites. Like if you take example of your mobile phone, in your mobile phone, how many applications are running? WhatsApp will be there for sure. Facebook will be there for sure. Instagram may be there. Okay. There is some messenger app available there. And maybe Ola or Uber will be there. Swiggy or Zomato will be there. Maybe some gaming application will be there. Some games can be there. Or maybe, our online transaction apps like PhonePe, Paytm, Google Pay, whatever, this can be there. So there are many apps available there, right? Now listen, it's a very simple concept, my friend. Once you go to your mobile phone or a computer, and once you say, like, suppose gmail.com, www.gmail.com. So once you say www.gmail.com, you know what happens in the background actually? In the background, you will be connected to the Gmail server. I repeat, in the background, you'll be connected to Gmail server. Imagine as of now in a city like Hyderabad, maybe let's say 20,000. I'm saying 20,000, it is a very less number. We know that, right? But for example, I'm saying there are, imagine 20,000 people connected to Gmail. They are accessing emails, right? Gmail is a server that is providing you the email services. So 20,000 people are connected to Gmail and they are taking the services from the Gmail. Okay, that is fine. I'm using Gmail, or maybe every one of you is using Gmail here. Now, if 20,000 people are connected to the Gmail server, now just imagine how much configuration should be there in the Gmail server. It should have more hardware capabilities and it should be more faster, right? Okay, for example, from 20,000, imagine within 2 days, now 80,000 people are connected to the Gmail server. Now see, there is a big difference. Today, maybe 20,000 people are connected. Maybe tomorrow, 80,000 people are connected. Suddenly, there is a jump of 60,000 more users. Now, the question here is, the Gmail server that is working somewhere near Hyderabad, maybe, can it accept extra 60,000 connections? There is a big question here. I repeat, for example, imagine there is a restaurant near your home. And suppose that restaurant is a very famous restaurant, and suppose every day some 500 people are visiting that restaurant to have some lunch, dinner, whatever. But suppose today 500 people came and suddenly tomorrow 1,500 people came. Now the question here is, that particular restaurant people, can they serve food to those 1,500 people? This is a big challenge for them, right? Yesterday it was only 500. Before yesterday 500. Like every day on average 500 people are coming. But suddenly 1,500 people came today. And the simple answer is they cannot serve that many people, right? Because they don't have that many tables. They don't have that much food. And they don't have that many employees actually to serve them. So suddenly there is an increase here now. Now same concept you can apply on a server. Till yesterday, 500 people were coming every day. But today, let us go with 20,000 people example again. Till yesterday, 20,000 people were coming to the server, but today suddenly the number increased to 80,000. 60,000 more people came. So can it serve 60,000 more people? Answer is maybe no. It is no. Because every server has some limitation. Every server machine has some limitation. It cannot serve that much. Take example of your mobile phone again, or maybe a laptop. See how much storage is there in your laptop, maybe 1 TB. How much storage is there in your mobile phone? Maybe 128 GB, for example. Okay, 1 TB means you can save 120 TB of data there, right? Let us say 1 TB of data in your laptop. Okay, 1 TB is sufficient. But suddenly some of our family members or neighbors or friends, they are requesting us to save some more data on our laptop. And every person is bringing 500 GB, 500 GB, 500 GB of data. How much size I have in my laptop? Only 500, only 1000 GB, right? But now 3 people are bringing 500, 500, 500. So can I save the data in my laptop? Answer is no. I can say like, okay, this much space is not available in my laptop. I cannot save that much data because that much space is not available. Now, how to increase your size in your laptop? We should go to market, take a new hard disk, and connect the new hard disk, then we can add some more data there. So this is the process. Got it? This is the process we need to understand. So when you go with your physical server, applications are running on your physical server. Google has physical servers, YouTube has physical servers, all the different company people, they have physical servers. So whenever you connect to any application by using your mobile phone, or whenever you connect to any website by using your mobile phone or laptop, you are connected to a server, and that server is a physical server, and that physical server has limitations. Our mobile phone also has a limitation. Our laptop also have some limitations. Can you put more memory in your laptop? Maybe it is supporting 32 GB RAM, so we can put only 32 GB RAM. We cannot increase. So limitations are there. Now, what is a solution for this? You know, the solution for this is, let me just show you first the on-premise data center. Please try to concentrate here. Things will look very, very interesting for you. Okay, so a computer network will look like this. This is actually the real photo from some data center somewhere. I just took this photo from Google actually. Okay, fine. So it will look like this. So this is your company's data center, company's network. So what we have in this company's network, we can see clearly there are racks here. This particular, frame is called rack, R-A-C-K, rack. And in this rack, you can see how many servers are there. Let us say there are totally 20 servers. So in your company, if you need 100 servers, why we need 100 servers? We may need 300 servers also. We may need 1,000 servers or 3,000 servers. Or in some companies, maybe we need 20 or 30 servers. You cannot see a company anywhere where there is only one server available, my friend. That is literally not possible. So 20, 30 servers are the smallest companies. If you go to medium level company, 100, 200, 300 servers will be there. If you go to big company, 1,000 servers, 4,000 servers can be there easily. So why we need this many servers? We need this many servers because we are running many applications there. We are running many applications there. Now see here. To bring a server, we need to pay money. First of all, we need to bring servers from a particular company. Like, whenever you take a laptop from a company like HP, Dell, IBM, Lenovo, Toshiba, right? These are the companies where we take our laptop. So in this same way, these servers are also manufactured by the same companies. So we need to bring a server. You know how much a server will cost? Let us say $5,000. A server may cost you $5,000 or maybe $3,000 or maybe like $20,000 also. It depends on the server configuration. For example, in our scenario, we will imagine we need 100 servers, and each server is costing us how much money? It is costing us $5,000. 5,000 multiplied by 100. You know how much it will be? $5 lakh. $5 lakh multiplied by Indian currency. It will be approximately 4 crore rupees. Now, we know this 4 crore rupees is some money, right? Means if a company is starting a business, they need to bring 100 servers because they need to run the applications there, right? Without applications, they cannot maintain a network. So where they can run applications? They can run applications on a server. So they have to spend that much money on the server. And still they have many disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Every server has a limit. Every server has a limit. Hardware configuration, there is a limit there. So after spending 4 crore rupees also, they have some limitations. So in case, suppose this is server they are using now, and let me just change the color now. Okay, fine. So in case if they are using this server here, and this server has cost them $5,000, until yesterday, 20,000 people are coming to this server. So this server is serving 20,000 people, 20,000 requests. But now suddenly how many came now? 80,000 people came. So for this 80,000 people, can it serve? No, the server will go down. So after spending that much money, after running the application, it was working good till yesterday, but suddenly business has increased. So now they cannot increase anything in the server. Now, can they just go to the market? Can they just bring a new server, attach a new server, and can it start running? It may take at least a couple of days actually to bring a new server and attach the new server to the network. So what about the business for next couple of days? Now, this is the biggest problem the companies were facing for many decades now. I'm saying many decades, maybe like before we were born, actually, this was the problem we had in the computer network. So what is the solution now? You know, there is a very simple solution for this, and that solution is actually cloud computing. This is the solution for all the problems, my friend. Understood what are the problems there, or what is the problem there? The problem actually is the servers are limited in their capacity, in their hardware. And if the business is growing fast, you know, if more people are connected to our server, then the servers may go down. I'll take a very simple example. You know, whenever there is a movie releasing, normally nowadays we can talk about OTT, right? A movie will release on OTT. Maybe it will release in theater first, then it will go to OTT. So suppose the movie is releasing tomorrow. Let us say RRR movie is releasing tomorrow on a OTT. You know how much traffic will be generated tomorrow in that server actually? Let us say it will release on Netflix. So how many people will connect to Netflix tomorrow to watch that particular movie? So Netflix server should have that much capacity or capabilities to handle that much traffic. But again, like I said, the hardware has limitation. So whether it is Netflix or any other company, the server will go down for sure. So if you don't want to bring your server down, if you're bringing your server down, that means your business is going down, your application is going down. So what to do now? Companies, they are preferring cloud computing. Companies are saying, okay, let us forget about this on-premise data center. This is called on-premise, means within the company. So companies are saying, let us forget about on-premise data center and let us go with this cloud. What is the meaning of cloud now? This is in our company. What you see here is within the company, within our branch. But when you talk about on-prem, when you talk about the cloud, let me just show you some cloud here first. Okay, I'll go with Amazon data center. Amazon data center. So once there's Amazon data center here, now see what you see here, friends. Isn't huge here? See, this is one data center actually. This is a data center that is located in Amazon company, somewhere in some other branch. This is a very huge data center, my friend. Where it is located? It may be located in Mumbai. Very soon it will come in a city like Hyderabad. You know, most of the people I can see here are from India. So, you know, one data center Amazon people already have in Mumbai. Now other will come very soon in Hyderabad. Very soon in the sense it is working. They started working on it. Very soon it will come in. Very soon it will be working in Hyderabad. Google also have a data center in Hyderabad. Microsoft people also have a data center. So we have many data centers from different companies. Now what you see right now on your screen is your Amazon data center. And all these are racks, and inside these racks, all these are servers. You know, my friend, this is actually only one lane. It's like a single line, or it's like a single lane. You know, like this, there can be 100 more lanes available in this data center. Now, can you imagine the size of your data center now? You know, the physical size of your data center can be bigger than a football stadium or a cricket stadium. I'm just trying to show you how big the data centers are there. Okay, so the question here is, why company like Amazon or Google or Microsoft or Oracle, HP, IBM, Cisco, Juniper, okay, Salesforce, why these companies are keeping this much hardware in their data center? Why these companies are managing such a huge data center? Now, there is a very simple reason for this. They are providing cloud services. They are providing services to us. They are saying, listen, you want to run a web application for your company, or you want to run many applications for your company. So to run your applications, you need to purchase a physical server, then a physical router, then a physical firewall, then cables, then racks, then connections. Then you should maintain the backup power. You should do all these things for your company, right? So these companies will say, listen, you should not worry about all these things. No need to worry about your physical connections. No need to worry about your servers. No need to worry about your, firewalls and all these things. These companies are saying, we will provide all these things for you. What they're saying, we will provide each and everything for you. We have huge data center. We have huge data center. You just come to us, use the services, use the resources which are there in our data center and run your applications. What to do? Use our service, use our resources and run the applications. Means there is no need for us to purchase a physical server or a physical router or a physical switch or a physical anything. Nothing we need to purchase. We just connect to the Amazon data center and we can run the servers. Okay. In next 2 minutes, I will show you a very simple example here. I'll just make a web server here, friends. What I'll do, I'll just make a web server here. You know what I'll do in this web server? Web server means I need to launch the web server, right? So I'll just make a web server and I'll ask you to connect to that web server. So please bear with me for like 2 minutes. You know what I'm doing here now? I'm connecting to the AWS data center now. I'm connecting myself to the AWS data center. I have an account here. I'll show you how to create an account in coming classes, but as of now, this is my account. So using this account, I can connect to my AWS data center. See, I don't have any physical servers. I'm sitting in my home actually right now. I don't have any physical servers there. I don't have any firewalls. I don't have any rack like this. I don't have anything. I just have a desktop machine and a laptop. That's it. I don't have any other machine. But you know what I'll do now? I will connect myself to the cloud and I will run a web server. And please excuse me, I'm not explaining anything right now because, you know, if I go with the explanation, it may take 10 classes for me to explain each and everything. I'll just try to show a very small demo how easy it is for companies to run their applications over the cloud. Okay, so as of now, I am connected to the Amazon data center. And can you see it is showing us North Virginia here? I am connected to this North Virginia region. Okay, fine. I'll just go to EC2 here. Okay, I'll say launch instance. I'm just starting my instance on my, let us say my web server. I'm selecting some operating system, let us say Amazon Linux. I'm selecting some version. I'm selecting a key pair, blah, 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 something. Okay, I'll go to the network settings. Each and everything will take at least one class. This network settings will take at least 3 classes for us to learn, my friend. So no need to worry like what exactly I'm doing here. I'm just trying to launch a web server for my company. Okay, so all these options will come in more details. Anyhow, I'll just create a security group here. And I will just allow HTTP here. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll go to advanced details here. There is an option here called user data. Just a second, please. I'm just copying some script here that I have already created before. Copy. I'll go back to this. I'll paste. Now, how I can say this is my web server? I'll do one thing. I'm just taking some names from our classroom right now. Like many people are attending this classroom, right? This session. So I'll just take some names. Like I'll go with my name first, Shakeel. Let us go with Rahul, Venkat.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Venkat. No, I'm just writing your name, man. Lalita. I'm just writing these 4 names. Okay, this is my name, and we can see Rahul, Venkat, and Lalita also in our sessions. I'm just writing this name. So this is actually my web server. That means once I connect to this web server, what it will show? It will show these names actually. Should I write something else here so that you can easily identify? Okay, let us say I'm in Hyderabad, so I'll just go with, let's say biryani. That's it. It's a very small web server I'm launching for demo purpose. So I'll just say launch instance here. You know what is happening here, friend? The web server is running for me now. The web server I have already created now, and within some 30 to 40 seconds, actually, my web server will start running. Still it is showing pending here now, but you know, within like 10-15 seconds, 10-15 more seconds, it will start running. I just want to show you how easy it is now for any company or for any person to run their servers or run their applications over the cloud. Before, like 15 years before, 10 years before, that was a very huge task. Bringing all the servers, bringing the routers and switches and all those things, and running them was a very huge task. But as of now, because of cloud, see, now it is running. Because of cloud, things are very easy. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this IP address. I'll go to the browser. I'll paste my IP here. So once I paste my IP address and press enter, I just refresh. See what you can see here. Can you see the Shakeel, Rahul, Venkat, Lalita, and Biryani? I just added this website. This is my website here. Okay, I'm in Hyderabad. I'm not sure where you are sitting, but can you do one thing for me, please? Can you just go to your browser and type the IP address? I'm just sending this IP address in the chat box, or you can see this IP address clearly there, 54.208.23.63. Just copy this IP address and paste the IP address in the browser and tell me what exactly you can see. If you're using a laptop or desktop, then it is more easier for you to see this. Just copy this address and paste in your browser and tell me if you can see the same website there also or not, like Shakeel, Rahul, Venkat, Lalita, and I just added Biryani there for just for a unique website. Anyone, please? I'm just waiting for your answer. Yeah, so Chandrakant, you did. So you got the message there, you got the same website there. Done. So people who have already connected here, I got some messages here actually. So people who have already connected here, they can see. Yeah, Surapur Reddy. Yeah, Rahul. So I'm getting answers from everyone now. Means everyone is able to connect to this website now. Okay, of course, website will not be like this. Website will have web pages, but that is not the session for us, right? Our session is to understand how easy it is to work on cloud, or how easy it is for any company to move on cloud. So see, I just created a website in 30 seconds, man. Or let us say like maximum 2 minutes. And my website is available, and any person and every person can access to this website by using that IP address. Okay, now let us go with the same scenario. Imagine we have a scenario where this website is accessed by like 20,000 people every day. So my website is supporting all the 20,000 people, but suddenly tomorrow 80,000 people started accessing this website. So my server, will it support 80,000? Now this is not my physical server, right? This is a server that I'm running on cloud. You know, in cloud we have many options, like there is something called auto scaling. Auto scaling means, you know, whenever the traffic is increasing, your cloud, we need to do some configuration in cloud, then you know what happens? Automatically the number of servers will increase. So let us say for 20,000 people, one server is enough. So for 80,000 people, how many servers we need? We need 4 servers, right? So once you do a configuration like auto scaling, what it will do, instead of 1 server, now automatically it will add 3 more servers. Within some seconds, it will add 3 more servers. So totally how many servers are there now? Totally 4 servers are there. How many people are coming to our server now? 80,000 people are coming. Now there is a concept in between called load balancing. That also we need to configure. You know what load balancer will do? When 80,000 people are coming to your web server, it will balance your load equally in all the 4 servers. See, this is such a brilliant idea here, right? This is what cloud computing is all about, my friend. We can take resources from some other company. We can take resources from some other company and we can launch our web server there. So who will maintain the background process like your hardware and the physical infrastructure and all those things, the cloud provider will maintain. We just need to pay some money. No need to pay 4 crore rupees on day one. We just need to pay some money every month and we can use our servers. This is what cloud computing is all about. This is the best example you can take to understand the concept of cloud computing. So our server is not down here. 20,000 people were coming, so one server was enough. Now 80,000 people are coming, so we added 4 servers. What if, let's say, 1,60,000 people are connecting now? So how many servers we need now? We need totally 8 servers, right? So what happens here again? Auto scaling will increase your number of servers to 8. Job done. But you know, auto scaling will not work on its own. We need to configure auto scaling. We need to configure auto scaling. Okay, Lalita, I got your question. Can I just answer your question after like 10 minutes? Okay, I'll just complete this question after 10 minutes maximum. Got it now? Now, for example, let us say your business is down, or the number of people that are coming to your website is down. Now only 80,000 people are coming. You know what auto scaling will do? Automatically it will decrease number of servers from 8 to 4. So automatically things will happen. Automatically it will scale up and scale down. This is not possible in our physical setup. So cloud computing is providing many options to us. It is providing the best options to us. So each and every company is going with cloud computing now. See, if suppose imagine this is year 2014, like 8 years before. In this year 2014, if you have asked me a question like where web servers are working, any web server, my friend, where web servers are working, I would have said 95% web servers are working on physical servers. In which year? In the year 2014. I'm not talking about like 18th century here or like early 19th century. I'm talking about like 8 years before. 2014, I would have said 95% servers are working on physical server. But now in the year 2022, if you ask me this question, where are the web servers running? I can say without any problem, like, 80% servers, web servers are working on virtual server. This is a virtual server that I have created here. This is my web server, but where it is running on a virtual server, right? So today I can say 80% servers are running on virtual server. All over the globe, all over the companies, every company is moving into the virtual network. Every company is moving into the cloud network. Got it, friends? So companies are saving a lot of money. Saving a lot of money is always a great idea, right? But besides saving money, they have many more advantages. Many advantages they have in cloud computing. So for that reason, they will go with this cloud. Okay. I hope this scenario is clear. I hope you understood what is the cloud computing here. So cloud computing is a technology where we can run our applications on some other platform. Okay. Now, who can learn cloud computing? This is a question. Who can learn cloud computing? Now, the simple answer here is any person with any bachelor's and master's degree can learn cloud computing. Any person with any bachelor's and master's degree can learn cloud computing. Can I just take a break for 30 seconds here, friends? I just have a problem with internet. I'll be back in 30 seconds, please. Yeah, thanks a lot, friends, for waiting. Okay, so who can learn cloud computing here? Like I said, there is no special pre-requirements needed for cloud computing. Any person with a master's or bachelor's degree can learn cloud computing. Okay, having said that, there are certain things that every person should know. These are the things like, they should have some knowledge of Windows or Linux server, some basic concepts of IP addressing and subnetting, and some concepts of virtualization. You should know this. So you know what I did? Actually, I have added all these things in our curriculum. Coming to me, if I can share my experience with you, my, career with you. I started my career back in 2006-7 actually on Windows servers. It was known as MCSE, then there was the course. It was Windows Server 2003. Then I moved into the networking part, Linux and virtualization. Whatever you see here on your screen, I have experience on Windows servers, Linux servers, networking, that is CCNA, CCNP, CCI, as well as VMware. I have experience on all these fields, all these technologies. So for me, cloud computing is a, collection of all these things in a way. So if I say there are no pre-requirements needed, I'm not wrong here, but I'm not 100% correct also. I repeat, cloud computing people who are learning cloud computing, they should have some basic idea about computer networks. So whatever they need, actually, I'll just try to put everything there. So before we start learning anything about cloud, we will learn very basic things and we'll gradually go into the cloud. So by the end of the course, you will feel like, okay, now we have the proper idea of cloud computing. So if you are a fresher who just finished your graduation or master's, whatever, or if you are having experience of some years in, suppose, say, Linux administration, then it is an advantage for you. If you're having some experience on programming or some other field, then okay, you have some company experience, working experience. But as a fresher, you can start your career in cloud computing. So there was a question from one of our student here. The question is, AWS training complete freshers jobs available. So AWS training is training and jobs are available for everyone. Got it? Yeah, Rahul, I can see you. I hope you are good there. Last year you did some courses with me, right? MCSE and CCNA. We are not offering you virtualization, Rahul. Actually, we are offering the cloud computing. Virtualization and cloud computing, there is some difference here. Okay, so hopefully in coming classes, I'll be in a better position to explain you the difference between virtualization and cloud computing. But this course is about cloud. I'm not sure anyone is offering any virtualization courses now. As of now, no, Rahul. As of now, no course for virtualization. Everyone is moving into cloud. Okay, so when DURGASOFT or when anyone is asking you about this course means, this is the reason we have added the MCSE or like say Windows administration, Linux administration, network and virtualization. See, these are the concepts you should know. I'm not saying you should know the complete administration. I'm saying you should know what is virtualization. You know what is IP address and subnetting. You should know what is the Linux server and how it is working. There are certain things we should know. I'm not saying you should know the complete administration part. It's literally not possible for us to finish Windows and Linux and virtualization and then cloud computing within 40-45 days. Literally not possible. So this course is actually for AWS, Amazon Web Services. But what I'm saying here is, before you start learning Amazon Web Services, you should have some knowledge of basic networks. That was the question. Who can learn cloud computing? Any person can learn cloud computing with some basic knowledge of computer networks and servers. So I'll take you through all the servers and all the things that we need to learn. Got it? And the last question here is jobs. Are jobs available on cloud computing? See, I'll answer you this in a different way. Whenever there is a year end, like, December or early January, many companies or many magazines, they will do some survey. Like, let us talk about sports. They will select, okay, he was a #1 sportsman for last year. Something they will do surveys, right? For jobs also, they will do surveys. So you can go and check any survey in last 3, 4, 5 years actually about jobs. In every survey, you will find one job common actually, and that job is related to cloud computing. See, I'm saying in every survey, maybe a survey is done by the magazine, or maybe a survey is done through online, or maybe a survey is done by reaching all the companies or big companies. One of the most demanding job you will see in all the surveys is, if not all, it is like most of the survey is jobs on cloud computing. So whether you are a fresher or you are having experience on some other platform, you are eligible to learn this course, AWS, and you can get a job on this particular course. Got it? This is the way the cloud computing is as of now. After 4 years or 5 years, there will be more people available to work on cloud computing. So then again, things will be a bit different. But as of now, cloud computing is still at its starting stage. Although companies are using cloud for like 3-4 years or 5 years, but we don't have this many people or that many people to work on cloud. So this is one of the most highly demanded jobs across the globe. This is not only in a country like India, it is across the globe. Okay. I hope I was able to answer 3 questions perfectly for you. I hope you understood each and everything. So let me just revise before I get any questions from you. I'm done for the day, my friend. If you have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to send your questions in the chat box. Or if you want to talk to me directly, yeah, Venkatesh.
Hi, sir. Sir, currently I'm working in DBA, Oracle DBA. So is it, sorry, what I need to, so it is related to learner, sir. This is also because,
yeah, I understood your question. When you work on Oracle DB or DBA, whatever, you're learning those DB applications on some server, right?
Yeah, Linux servers and
exactly. Linux is the operating system, and Linux operating system is running on a server, physical server. There are 2 servers actually. One is a physical server, one is a OS. So the application is running on, okay, I'll just show you this best slide here. I'll go to this slides hopefully tomorrow, but as of now, this question came. Now see here. Application can be database application or email application or a web application or a file application or any express application. Okay, it is running on server OS. Can you see there are 2 server OS I have mentioned here? One is Linux or Windows, and that is running on a server hardware. So the concept of cloud computing here, my friend, is how you can run application on a virtual machine and how you can create a virtual machine on cloud. So maybe you're from a database background or a programming background. You need a server to run your application. You need a server to run your codes. You need a server to run your programming. You need a server to run your application. So how we are getting this server?
One question, sir. Yeah, this one recently, I mean, they are using like Windows and Linux, like one EC2 is there. So that is the one they are doing new, the cloud servers. They're using the EC2, sir. So
can you see here EC2 here? I just created EC2 only here, right? Can you see it's EC2 dashboard here? I just created my EC2 machine. EC2 is actually called Elastic Compute Cloud. This will take at least 10 classes for us, Venkat. So for everyone, this is one of the most important service. It is called EC2. EC2 means launching your servers over the cloud. So it will take at least 10 classes for me. We need to see instances here. We need to see images, EBS, network and storage. We need to see load balancing, and we need to say auto scaling. Remember, I told you the servers may increase and decrease according to the requirement. That option is your auto scaling. So how to do auto scaling? That is also part of EC2. So this will take at least 10 days for me to complete one EC2 topic.
Okay. So without DevOps also we can learn AWS, right, sir? It is different concept. That is different.
See, right, to learn DevOps, actually, you need AWS.
Okay.
It's opposite actually. So to go with DevOps, or if you want to learn DevOps, first, what you should learn first, you should learn the AWS, and you should go with DevOps. For example, if you are planning to learn DevOps, and if you go to any XYZ place, and if you say, I want to learn DevOps, they will say, okay, this is DevOps, and starting 15 days, 20 days, 25 days, we will learn AWS, then we will enter into DevOps. Without
so
AWS,
DevOps knowledge is not required then. So
here,
this is
no. After this, if you want to go with DevOps, you can go with DevOps. That is the path actually.
Why? Because we know knowledge on, I mean, working experience on this one, Linux and other stuff. So that's what.
Okay, no problem. But to learn DevOps, first you should go with AWS, then you should go with like DevOps.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Shakeel, just quick question. The probably just on that one. So this, I'm looking to get the AWS certification done. So as part of this course, what kind of, would it be the solution architect track, or what would be the track that I can pursue?
Okay, I can see your name as R1, but I guess your name is something else. Can I get your name, please?
Yeah, it's Arya. It's Arya.
Arya. Okay, Arya. This course is designed according to solution architect syllabus. Okay, let me just write something in very detailed and very clear here. You know, there are 3 stages: learning, exam, job. Learning is a process that we have started today, hopefully, or we'll just continue hopefully from tomorrow, whatever. This is your learning process. So when you learn, we will learn a particular syllabus. That syllabus is designed by the administrators or the institutes and all those things. There is something called official syllabus, and there is a syllabus designed by the institutes. So wherever you're learning, you're not learning official syllabus. Actually, you will be learning the syllabus designed by the institutes. That is the one thing you should understand. Okay, but by learning this official, by learning this institute syllabus, can you pass your exam? By learning this institute syllabus, you can get a job and you can work in the company. But writing the exam is a different ball game, Arya. You know why I'm saying different ball game? Actually, because exams will be a bit different. If you want to go for exams, there is only one way available. You should take something called dumps. In these dumps, let us say there are 500 questions and answers. What are there in dumps? Questions and answers will be there. So take these dumps, prepare these questions and answers, and go to exam. So when you go to exam, 60 to 70 questions will come in this examination, and all the 60 to 70 questions will come from these 500 questions. How much hard work you do, how many documents you read, how much practical you do. Writing exam is again a different thing. Writing exam we can do only by taking dumps.
Okay, great. So, and will we get some dumps as part of this course? See,
no,
again, I understand what you're saying. There is knowledge acquisition and they need to be practical skills.
Exactly.
But I think my first question was what track? So I think you've answered it. The solution architect.
Exactly. That is what I said. Yeah.
You can do yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But will you help us with some dumps so that I can prepare? Because I do want to sort of add it to my CV as a certificate.
Yeah.
And that's why I was asking you.
No one can help you except this website exam collection, actually, because dumps are not free, my friend. Dumps are like paid dumps. So if you go to this exam collection website, we can see Microsoft here. Once you click on Microsoft, it will show you all the certifications that are related to Microsoft. Got it? These are all the certifications related to Microsoft. I'm just trying to show you Microsoft Azure. That is your cloud from Microsoft. And if you go to Cisco, it will be about Cisco. If you go to Citrix, Google, and if you go to Amazon here, these are the certifications offered by Amazon. You can see all the certifications, and whatever certification you are planning to go with. Personally, I can say better go with, solution architect. You can do this, no issues. Go with this certification and take the dumps. Actually, they may charge you around $80 for these dumps, and they have like 749 questions actually. So last updated on May 14. So you should take these dumps and prepare these question answers. Multiple choice question answers will be there, my friend. So go to these dumps, prepare the question answers, and go for the examination. Certification, this is the only way you can take. Sorry?
Okay. And what's the duration of this course? How many months?
Okay, I'll come to that now. And if you have any other questions related to our course and all those things, anyone of you?
What we see, this is DevOps, AWS, right? So what we called this is DBA, administration DevOps, administration AWS or development AWS. What we call?
No, this is your admin part.
Okay.
Okay. And the course is for 45 days. I'll just add fee also because I just need to add for record purpose. Fee is 5,000, and each and every class is recorded class. Each and every class will be recorded with you. But remember, I told you starting 2 to 3 classes, these are the demos which will be available on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube and say DURGASOFT software solutions. You will see this demo session after 2 hours maybe. So it will be available there. But from the day number 3 or day number 4 till our last session, these sessions will be shared only with the registered students. So every class is recorded, but every class is not there on YouTube, only except starting 2 or 3 classes. Got it? So these are the details of our course.
I joined the session late, so I want to ask some questions. because currently I'm working in the mainframe environment, and we and I have a little bit of knowledge about AWS. So I'm thinking about to switch to the switch the new role like AWS. So from mainframe you can do that. Hello.
Your voice is not clear. There was a lot of disturbance actually, but what I understood here is you are trying to shift from one field to another field, right, Saurabh? It was you,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So you are currently working in?
Currently working in Wipro. So,
okay.
So I need at least, means suppose if I demand 70 to 80% hike in the cloud, so I can do that with the switch of the that AWS.
Exactly. You see, it is a great advantage for a person who is already in a company, right? Instead of like, coming from outside and walking and facing the interviews, it will be like great advantage for anyone just to like, update yourself and get a good package, or just, get a new role in your company, maybe a higher role, and all those things. Whenever you learn a new technology, my friend, it will always a great thing for you. And AWS or cloud, I would say cloud. In cloud, AWS is from Amazon. Cloud is a technology. AWS is a course offered by Amazon. So if you go with this AWS, it will be a great advantage for you. If you're in Wipro, or if someone is in Infosys, or if someone is working somewhere in UK or USA or Australia or anywhere, or Dubai, anywhere, it will be always a great advantage to have cloud, at least one cloud course on your resume. Of course, it will help you a lot. Okay. And in case if you join late, Saurabh Singh, you can just go to the YouTube, like I said you before, after like maybe 1.5 hours, you can go there and you can just revise this session again. If you
Teaching would be Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday? Just
okay. Class time is from 4 p.m. This is the same time actually, 4 p.m. till, let us say, 5, maximum 15 p.m. This is the duration. Okay. And Monday to Friday will be there, and Saturdays hopefully we will do something. So Monday to Friday will be there for sure, but Saturday I'm just writing in bracket. Sunday will be holiday, but
so including videos, everything, recorded videos, 5,000, right?
Yeah, everything, recorded videos and all those things. I'll share some interview questions, and I'll share some information from my side. You know what I do here actually? I'll just create a Google Drive here for my running class. I'll just show you the drive. So these are my running classes as of now. You can see AWS, blah, blah, blah. So if I go to this class, for example, let us say 8:30. So these are the running notes that I have created in the classroom itself, because, I need to present something, right? I need to show you in a graphical way or a diagrammatical way or some theory and all those things. So I'll just put some diagrams here like this, and then I'll show you all the details. So all these files I will share with you. These files are something like your running notes. So what is this concept? Okay, and how to configure this particular concept.
And the content you provided, that will be the sufficient for the cracking an interview, or we have to prepare anything extra from that?
No, see, interviews globally, it will be same. If you're facing interview in India or somewhere else, interview will be same. So when I share it, when we talk about a topic, when we discuss a topic, or when I shared some interview questions with you, not only for this AWS, my friend, from my past experience, I can say, like for Windows Server administration or network administration, or for like, Linux administration, the questions that we create will be like more than enough for you to go and, crack any interview or pass an interview. But let me just tell you one thing in a friendly manner. Definitions are not needed. There is a very famous movie called Three Idiots actually, right? Most of you have seen this movie, maybe in Hindi or Telugu, Tamil, whatever. That there is a very good concept in that movie.
Asking about this question only because nowadays they are mostly asking about the scenario based question.
That is the reason these running notes are very important. I have to make a scenario here. So this is a scenario actually. What you see on your screen is a scenario. So if you learn anything according to scenario, then only you can understand. So what I was trying to say was, Definitions we are not saying. If you know the scenario, you can say about that scenario. You can talk about that particular concept. You know, if I see a Google map of a city, like suppose say Delhi, I have never visited Delhi, but when I see the Google map of that Delhi, I can see, okay, I can move from here and there. But you know, practically people who are living in city like Delhi, they know much better than Google Maps or maybe me, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, we will try to understand the concept. If you know the concept, answering any question from that concept will not be a big deal for you. Got it, my friend? So understanding the concept, you will get a job on your understanding. A person will get a job on your understanding, not on the definitions. Okay. Now, there is one more question here, like Linux administration training, complete jobs are available. Actually. Okay, if you are going for like Linux administration, or if you're going for like, you know, cloud administration, jobs will be available for, see, normally people say like how we can get a job on fresher. You will get a job on fresher for sure. Every company cannot pay like, you know, 1 lakh salary for every person, right? So they need freshers. So obviously freshers will have less salaries compared to like experienced people. So gradually they will improve. So every company needs fresher, my friend. A company cannot simply ask for an experienced person. If there are 10 people, okay, 2 to 3 people are experienced, but the remaining people are maybe like 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, or maybe like freshers. So don't worry about the jobs. Actually, I always say this, if you know the concept, then jobs will come for sure. Learning the concept is the most important part.
You'll provide all the materials, right, sir?
Yeah, I'll provide materials. I'll provide the running notes. I'll show you the documents from where you should read all the things, where you can improve your knowledge or how you can improve your knowledge. You should not go to Wikipedia or Webopedia every time. Wikipedia and Webopedia is not authentic information, right? So I'll just show you the documents from where you can get all the actual concept.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? I'm still available for you.
Is there any lab technician will be available Saturday?
I think this is an online session, right, my friend? So whatever things are there, I have to clear all these things. I'll do that for you. You know, when I make some notes here, running notes, or when I show you the practicals, practical wise, there is not much in cloud. You know, 70 to 80%, it will be all about theory, but practicals are very less. So I'll be the person who will helping you actually. Like suppose we finish a topic yesterday, if you're not able to practice it, next day I'll just solve your doubt in classroom. That will help you as well as help all the other people. So no need to have this lab technician. Those days are gone, my friend. If I can be more frank with you, this is like, you know, after COVID era, right? Before COVID, it was something else. Now it is something else. We need to go with online training only. I'll be the person who will be helping you for your doubts and everything. Okay. And by the way, if you follow what I ask you to do in classroom, you know, things will be very easy for you. Things will be easy for you. I should not use the term very, but things will be easy for you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the session, friends. This was the first demo. Hope you understood something about cloud today. And we have many more things to discuss in coming 2 days. So we have like a couple of more demos to go. So hopefully all the other details you will get from the management. But as of now, these are the details I can share with you.
Thank you.
Okay. I got a question here. I'm not naming that person. So the question is, I'm non-IT background. I'm suitable for this course. No need to worry. No need to worry about anything, my friend. Remember, I told you this course is designed for a complete fresher. I'm just imagining you're from a BCom background. For example, you know, normally BCom people don't have much idea about the networks and all this, right? If you say like you're from a BCom background, I'm challenging you or I'm challenging myself here. Like within 45 days, you can select, okay, I know what is cloud computing now. I can do this work. I can do this, do this, do this. So I'm challenging myself that if someone is a BCom person who is having zero knowledge of anything about networking, they can learn this cloud computing course from basic up to like the advanced level. The only thing you should know is you should know how to operate a computer. It will be a joke actually if I ask you a question like, do you know how to operate a computer, right? Of course we know this, right? We are in 2022 now. So we know how to operate a computer. We know we have the internet connection. If you have these two things, that's it, my friend. That is more than enough for you to learn this course. Okay, there are certain topics where you need to spend a bit more time. I'm not saying it is like a easy thing for you to learn everything. 75 to 80%, it is very common, general scenarios, general concepts, much more interesting, very easy, all those things. But again, 20% things will be like, we should do a bit extra work there. Take the example of gym. I hope everyone at least once in a lifetime will go to gym, right? There are certain exercises we do in gym where we need to we don't like those exercises, right? They are a bit tough compared to the other exercise. Learning is something like that, my friend. 80% things will look like, okay, this is comfortable, this is easy, that is okay. But 20% things you should just, do some extra push-ups there. Hopefully I'll help you in all these things. So whatever I'm saying here, things are recorded, right? So this is not just like, showing a movie somewhere. So these are the things recorded from day one till the last day. So hopefully if you follow what I do here, what I ask you to do, hopefully after like 40 days, 45 days, you can select, okay, I belongs to this cloud computing and I can go further in this cloud computing. You can see yourself in cloud computing for rest of your life. And the last thing I want to say here is, if you have already decided to go with cloud computing, my friend, you have taken a very good decision for you. Where you're learning, it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about like learning with me or learning anywhere, whatever. But if you have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, you have selected an excellent career for yourself. You can see yourself retiring in this cloud computing career. Retiring yourself like 30 years, maybe 20 years, maybe whatever. This is such an excellent option available for us. Okay, so with this, thanks a lot for coming and thanks a lot for like spending some time with me, and hope you understood and hope you like whatever we have discussed here. And classes will resume from tomorrow at 4 p.m. Okay, and hopefully every week we will take 5 classes. In case if there is a festival or something, then we need to take it off. But regularly classes will be there from Monday to Friday, and optional Saturdays we will do something. That's it, my friend. I'll be still here for like 30 more seconds. If there is anything else, we will see. Or else we can stop the session for today. And tomorrow at 4 p.m. we can meet again. Okay, fine. So I guess there are no more questions. So fine. Thanks a lot, friends. See you tomorrow at 4 p.m. with some more interesting things from cloud computing. That's it, friends. Thanks a lot. Bye.